Welcome back to the show. Right now I'm investigating the source of our security breach. Aperture indicates that it's somewhere in this area. Oh, well, here's the problem. This window is completely broken. It was probably a bat or a bird or... Hey, wait! Who are you?
Well met, Chainsaw Adams. You will find that I too am a radio DJ. Perhaps you have heard of the exploits of Senor Ska. Mwahaha!
Senior Ska? I thought you were only a myth. What are you doing here? Disc Jockey Law 435 states that you must announce your entrance into another DJ's broadcast zone 30 days per your arrival. Now answer me. Why have you crossed our neutral borders into the realm of Slasher Plaza? This is SOS Radio territory.
I have come to challenge you to a duel of epic renown. I am here to prove that your spooky but sloppy musical lineup is no match for my own collection of ska sensations. There is too much talk of your stature that I must prove to the public at large that you are not the proper power to save the world from the legions of the undead.
Well, as there are most likely girls listening to this broadcast, I have no choice but to accept your challenge. Now, name the terms that shall begin our battle.
We each summon 2 bands per musical break to fight one-on-one. After 4 rounds, whoever has the most victories will reveal the victor.
And the wager? What do I receive if I win?
In the unlikely event that you best me in battle, I offer up my ruby microphone of mysticism, and if I win, you will turn over the machete blade of bandwidth.
Fine. I find your terms acceptable. Now, call up your first fighters.
I summon the sounds of Mustard Plug and Less Than Jake.
And I will call out the rockin' rhythms of the Creep Show as well as the Necromantics.
Greetings! You are tuned in to SOS Radio on Party 93.4. My name is Greg and I'll be judging this competition tonight. First we had Less Than Jake going toe-to-toe with the Creep Show. Using their song History of a Boring Town, Senor Ska crushed the opposition, who made a valiant effort playing their hit Shake. Second we had the Necromantics squaring off with Mustard Plug. Chainsaw Adams was victorious with their rendition of Demons Are a Girl's Best Friend, proving the competition was not up to par with their musical track, Lolita. The score is now tied, gentlemen.
Is that what you call music? I can't believe you're still on the air. I bet your fan base is so small that they couldn't even start a game of ping pong.
You've cracked your last joke, Senior Ska. No one comes into my house and disrespects my program. For this next battle, I have put together a truly unbeatable duo that will have you shaking in your boots. Up till now, I have just been testing your abilities. Now that I have exposed your weaknesses, I shall show you no mercy.
Big talk, but I have more than one ace up my sleeve. In fact, I have two. Prepare to feel the wrath of the mighty mighty boss tones and the Aquabats.
No worries, they will be no match for the Brains and the all-time superstars from across the pond, the Hell Freaks.
Welcome back to SOS Radio on Party 93.4. As the battle continues, the mighty mighty boss tones were released with their prized attack, Pictures to Prove It, which wiped the floor with the Brains holding its own with I'm Your Nightmare. The second win also goes to Senior Ska, as the Aquabats' awesome forces were too much for the Hell Freaks singing Paperweight. The current score is 3-1 in favor of Senior Ska.
Well, look who's leading the pack. It just goes to show that brass beats bass any day of the week. I think I will be the bigger man and give you the opportunity to step out of the competition before you embarrass yourself any further.
Your victory will be short-lived, Senior Ska. Didn't your mother ever tell you not to count your chickens before they hatched? But for now, prepare to be scrambled, because it's breakfast time. And you know what they say, it's the most important meal of the day.
I find your threats to be soft-boiled at best, but in the end actions speak louder than words. I call upon the powers of Goldfinger and Save Ferris. I'm sorry to inform you that the odds are in my favor.
Ha! Never tell me the odds, because numbers are hard. Let's see if you can contend with the immortal might of the Horror Pops and the Arkhams.
Your dial is currently set to SOS Radio on Party 93.4, and you are now caught between the DJ battle of Chainsaw Adams and Senior Ska. Chainsaw Adams came out swinging with his prize fighter, the Horror Pops, dealing a direct blow with the song You Versus Me. Ska's band Save Ferris fell to the bell, singing her swan song, Come On Eileen. The second contender defending SOS Radio was the Arkhams, who went insane on their opponent, Goldfinger. And while they brought the heat with 99 red balloons, they too failed to make the contender victorious, tying things up 3-3.
Ha ha ha! Your bands were no match for the fire and ice combo punch of the underworld. You should feel honored, though, because you were able to witness its glory and live to tell the tale.
Curse you, Adams. I fear there is no accounting for taste in this little fortress of yours. One shouldn't expect much when the only audience available is the ears of the undead. Perhaps someday you will venture away from the comfort of your compound and have a more civilized competition.
Well, I am sorry if I don't toot my horn for anyone and everyone, but I have what they call standards. But enough of this. It is time I finish you off for good. Now, taste the mighty power of Zombie Ghost Train and Voltaire.
No matter, because no one can defeat the tag team duo of Real Big Fish and Chumbawamba!
Welcome back to SOS Radio on Party 93.4, where Chainsaw Adams and Senior Ska are battling it out to determine who is the ultimate DJ. First up was Zombie Ghost Train defending the honor of Slasher Plaza against Senior Ska's superstar, Real Big Fish. Ghost Train fought hard with Rip, but fell victim to Real Big Fish as they dished out Somebody Hates Me. Chumbawamba was the second band to defend Ska, hitting hard with Amnesia, but found themselves overwhelmed by the power of Voltaire with his finishing attack, Brains. After 4 straight rounds, this competition has ended in a tie.
A tie? A tie? What do you mean a tie? I didn't come all the way to this dump just to receive an honorable mention. I demand satisfaction, Chainsaw. You must declare a victor in an alternative fashion. Name your game. Duel at high noon? Sporting game of Russian roulette? Or perhaps a game of chicken? Or bad man's bluff?
Well, all of those sound like good options, but how about a good old-fashioned thumb war?
Thumb war? Yeah, alright, let's go. Take a look at this bad boy. It's gone undefeated since 1992. Ah! Why did you just chop off my thumb with a hedge trimmer? Oh god, it hurts, it hurts.
Hey, rule 1 about Slasher Plaza thumb wars. There are no rules.
I'm not feeling so good.
Hilarious. while I take Senior Ska to our med station. Enjoy these psychobilly hits, which once again have been defended by the DJ champion of the world, Chainsaw Adams. Wow, that's a lot of blood. Welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, to another installment of the survival hit series, SOS Radio. I am, of course, Chainsaw Adams, your evening host, and I will be broadcasting straight to your brain from my station here at Slasher Plaza. It is also my haven from the undead, where we battle them tooth and nail. Today we have a great show for you where...
Warning, spatial distortion in Sector 4A. Warning, spatial distortion in Sector 4A.
Sector 4A? What? That's just outside the studio. What? That light? What on earth is going on?
Well, let's have a look at this place. Rather drab, don't you think? Jeeves, be a dear and start taking some measurements, won't you?
Yes, my lady. Right away.
Excuse me, but, on the risk of sounding inhospitable, who the heck are you two?
Oh, hello there. Are you still here? You must be the current homeowner. My name is Samantha V. Hutton, and this is my butler Jeeves. And we were hoping to get a better idea for the interior before we move in here as your replacement. You see, I've been feeling awfully unhappy with the location of my castle. And I've been thinking of moving my operation over here in the States. This place lacks charm. But in time, I think this place will do nicely to serve my needs.
Now, wait 1 minute. Slasher Plaza is not for sale, and you busted in during my show. You made a big mistake, lady, coming here. Don't you know who I am? I am Chainsaw Adams, level 78 senior zombie hunter south of the Quadratus ley line, and DJ of SOS Radio. I am not about to be pushed around.
Well, is that right, Mr. Fancy Pants? Well, let me tell you something. I am the unbound sage of lunar graces, graduate of the 12th Temple of Sintar, and grand sorceress of the witching hour. My mystical talents are only matched by my impeccable taste of audio selections. One of many things I'm sure we do not have in common.
So, you want my show in my fortress, is that it? Fine, then let's make this interesting, shall we? If you can beat me in a night of audio combat, you can have the keys to my castle and my time slot. But if you lose, your book of spells is going to be added to my Museum of Supernatural Arts. I have a perfect spot for it right next to King Tut's Rubik's Cube.
Sounds interesting. All right, I'll take your little wager. So, if we're going to do this, let's do it right. Ladies first.
Welcome back, I am Chainsaw Adams, and you are currently tuned in to SOS Radio's DJ Battle versus the supernatural diva of the night, Samantha V. Hutton, visiting us from the Witching Hour. We have just heard from the first 4 songs of tonight's competition, and it is time for our impartial judge, Jeeves, to award points to the winning songs. And Jeeves, when I say impartial judge, I mean a person that's soon to have his own shopping spree at the Slasher Plaza Armory, if all things go according to plan.
Very clever, Chainsaw. Jeeves, just be fair. You're a man of good upbringing, that. And remember, do you really want green skin and a diet of flies?
Oh, God. No, my lady, exactly. We started the night off with Samantha's song, which was, what was it again? Oh, Witch by Breakout. Yeah, couldn't keep the beat of Dance Zombie Dance though, could it, eh? By, who did that again? Dead by Dawn. Yeah. Anyway, Milady struck back with the hit Crimson Moon by Bang Bang Bazooka, which blasted away the horror pops, causing them to walk like a zombie. Anyway, the score at round 1 has resulted in a tie.
I must say, impressive music by groups of musicians that have one foot in the grave. Or maybe both of them. It really is hard to tell. Maybe if you didn't pick your artists from the dead remains of a graveyard, you might be one up on me by now.
If anyone, you should know by now that any magician worth his salt never starts with his best trick. And I must give you credit as well. During the whole act, I could barely see the invisible wires and hidden mirrors. So, during what point in this show am I going to see you pull a rabbit out of your hat?
Oh, I have something hidden in this hat, all right. Jeeves, raise the volume. Let's see if this cuts him down to size.
Welcome back to SOS Radio, where the audio battle between Slasher Plaza and the Witching Hour is in full swing. We have just finished round 2 after heading into it tied. As our elected judge and personal assistant to Samantha V. Hutton, Jeeves will now run down the music and the points that will be awarded to the victor. Alright, have at it, Jeevesy old boy.
Oh, you're talking to me, Chainsaw. Good, are we still here? My lady, she started with Zombie Ghost Train's song, Mystery Woman, who annihilated the Coffin Cats at Graveyard Tree 0. My gracious master then summoned the Necromantics, who hypnotized Chainsaw's group, Kitty in a casket. Anyway, whose members became useless as a couple of undead men. Currently, the score is SOS 1, and the Witching Hour 3.
Okay, I declare shenanigans. You never said that your cat could operate a turntable. You were given a clear advantage this round. This is in complete violation of Rule 896 of the Feline Proclamation Act of 1988.
Well, if it isn't the pot calling the kettle black. If I remember correctly, I saw an orange-spotted critter walking around on all fours, which activated Article 12, allowing for animal guidance.
Oh, is that so? We can use animals now, can we? Okay then. Hey, Cerberus! Here, boy, come here, boy!
Perhaps that would work on your average alley cat, but Luna is very, very special. Hercliffe, Oliver, Garfield, and Felix. Luna, awaken, show us your secrets.
Huh. Okay, so, your cat can transform into a panther, huh? I'm gonna have to take a note of that and keep that in mind for the future.
One quick question, if I may. Was that dog of yours wearing a tool belt?
Oh, yeah, that's Boxer. He's our league foreman for the construction going on in the West Wing. He's putting up some new walls and whatnot. Here at Slasher Plaza, we are an equal opportunity employer. Welcome back to SOS Radio on Party 934, where I am currently in fear for my life. I thought I'd extend an olive branch to our rival by teaching her how to handle firearms, but as you can see, she's rather quick study, but with very little impulse control.
Ow, not to mention a spell for infinite ammunition.
This isn't good. I'm going to go and try to disarm her somehow. Jeeves, you stay here, hide behind this box of fan mail, and run down the scores. Okay, bob and weave, here we go.
Behind the box of fan mail? Oh. Wait a moment, this is only an empty cardboard box. Oh, it's for one of them Hoover shop vacs. I better get through this quick before my imminent demise. Anyway, we started off with the coffin draggers, who were taking my lady's advice to defeat the competition using voodoo dolls. However, the attack was in vain, and such charms didn't work on the Resurrect's zombie girl. Chainsaw then went on the offence, contacting the bonsai kittens to assemble the zombie mafia, to cause the dead towns to yell, "Go, witch, go!" awarding 2 points to Chainsaw. We are once again tied 3-3.
I had no idea these things were so much fun.
Okay, this is out of control. Aperture, magnetize the floor.
Oh, I dropped it. And right when I was getting the hang of it, too.
Yes. Well, you are a quick study, I'll give you that. I also like your enthusiasm, but perhaps now isn't the best of times.
What? Oh, yes. We're back on air, of course. You know what? You've been so nice teaching me how to shoot with that thing. How about I teach you a little magic in exchange?
Whoa, really? You mean it? 'Cause that would be great! Okay, so what do I need? What do I have to do? Do I get a pointy hat? I already have a broom. Well, really it's a Swiffer wet jet, but I'm sure it'll work, right?
Well, all in good time, I'm sure. Okay, let's start with something simple. Just hold my magic wand like this, and repeat after me. Zinzi, zonzi, zottel.
Okay, let's give this a shot. Okay, now listen closely, little wand. Zinni, Zanzi, Zettel.
I don't know. Oh, my lady, wasn't that meant to turn him into a bat?
That's right. But it seems he screwed it up somehow. All I see is this long piece of wood. Intriguing. What exactly is a Louisville slugger?
I believe it's a sort of crude tool which is required for an American sporting event.
My dear Jeeves, why on earth are you measuring that thing?
Oh, it's just as I thought, m'lady. He's just too thick.
You're locked in tight to SOS Radio on Party 934. Currently, Slasher Plaza is locked in a bitter battle with the crew from The Witching Hour, of which is currently tied 3-3 as our last break. However, 2 more points have yet to be handed out for the past 4 songs, and to that we look to our new guest Jeeves to update the score. Have at it, Mr. Magic.
Mr. Magic, right. Well, to business then. Right. M'lady began the round by casting a curse with the Quakes catching the Creepshow off guard, which had them buried alive. The second bad had the Meteors beaten out of voodoo rhyme, which caused the North Gallery West to remain undead. Anyway, The score at the end of round 3 is SOS 3 and the Witching Hour 5.
In the lead once again. Your slasher plaza is as good as mine. But indulge me, what is it that you people do here anyway?
Well, we are dedicated to the eradication of the undead threat. The show is meant to inform the public on how to best protect themselves when the end of days arrive, and we are very close to perfecting a cure for the zombie virus. We've increased our research by 15% after scrapping that cure for cancer nonsense.
You mean to say, with your facilities and resources, you have yet to cure a tiny little virus? Using my magic, I could have that problem fixed in no time. Come on, bring one of those zombies in here, and I'll make him right as rain.
I'd like to see you try, but all of our test zombies are restricted to the R&D department, and we don't have a test subject. Unless...
Hold on. Chainsaw, my lady, why are you two looking at me like that?
Oh, Jeeves, you trust me, don't you? I won't let anything bad happen to you. All right, jab him. All right. Now, Jeeves, just hold still. This will only take a second.
Ouch! Ow!
No dice, lady. Okay, Aperture, inject 12 cc's of Ultra Primozine.
Oh my god, that hurt. Oh god, I think I'm bleeding.
Perhaps if we tried at the same time, yes?
You are just in time to witness the conclusion to the audio battle between us here at SOS Radio and Samantha V. Hutton from The Witching Hour. It is the moment of truth as Jeeves is about to hand out the final game-winning points of the night. Now, Jeeves, if you will please do the honors.
What did he say? Oh, yes, of course. Right to it then. Team Witching Hour started off with Brian Setzer and his orchestra as they subjected Chainsaw's team to the powers of the voodoo doll. Only to have the rockets rise from the undead and score the point for the home team. The final match had the Brains having a premonition of the approaching battle, only to have the zombie girl distort their vision with blood, brains, and rock and roll. Hey, that's a good one. Anyway, the final score, Slasher Plaza 5, the Witching Hour 5. Tonight's competition ends in a tie.
A tie? A tie? No. That just won't do. Visa vira moxie persa. Mina. Time rewinder.
The final score, Slasher Plaza 5, the Witching Hour 6. My lady, Samantha V. Hutton, is the victor.
Splendid.
Hey, wait a second! You used magic, didn't you?
What? Surely you wouldn't accuse me of cheating? Now, if you will be kind enough to have your staff evacuate, me and my team will be able to move in just before my show goes on air.
Is that right? Aperture, please reschedule the paranormal cleaning that usually begins at the end of each show.
Confirmed. Paranormal cleaning in 20 minutes. All supernatural entities within Slasher Plaza will be exterminated.
Wait, paranormal cleaning?
Oh, yes, did I not mention that? Because we dispose of over 200 undead humans on a weekly basis, disembodied spirits tend to linger. So I programmed Aperture to eradicate all signatures of supernatural entities every week after the show. And that's right, you're a witch, aren't you? Yeah, that might be a problem, wouldn't it?
Hold on, that wasn't part of the deal.
How about a compromise? We called this one a draw, and as a consolation prize, I'll reserve an area for you in Slasher Plaza to call your own, in the east wing of the second floor, which I will shelter from the weekly cleaning. I can even have Aperture install a dimensional gateway to your castle overseas so you can come and go as you please. I admire your skills, and we certainly have the resources that you don't have access to.
Sounds intriguing. I accept your compromise. You have been a worthy opponent, Chainsaw, and all this has been fun. Must do it again sometime. As for your castle, it is clear my continued assistance might be necessary to keep you from destroying yourself.
Hey, my castle is perfect just the way it is.
Well, quite. Come, Jeeves, we must go back to Goat's Head Castle. I have been informed from the maid that Amanda has been trying to claim it. Oh, and Cheney, if I'm going to be working here, I'm going to have to move a few things in. Anyways, be seeing you, Chainsaw.
Moving some things? What's she talking about? Oh my... There must be 100 suitcases here! Samantha, I am not moving all this stuff for you!